Hi, for everybody who is looking us over here and wondering what's going on. Why are we all dressed up, and why we have a prison over there, and why we have so many people gathering. We're going to have a little representation. We're going to do some acting right now. So I want to invite everybody to come close, come forward, and join us in what is about to happen right now. So you can see what's going on. I want to explain briefly what this is, so you understand what the actors are doing, what is going to be happening, the songs that will be played, and everything that will be taking place right now. We are from Venezuela. This is our flag, the one that is on my back right now, and then a lot of people over here are wearing. We want to talk and express right now what is going on in Venezuela right now, especially today. Venezuela, for those who don't know, it's a country in South America, and we are no longer a country in a democracy. It's a dictatorship, and today the government wants to rewrite the constitution. They want to change it. They want to do whatever they want, along with the justice branch, the judicial branch, and they want to rewrite the constitution today. This is happening today in Venezuela, and we're protesting. That's what we're doing here. We're all gathering today. We've prepared this play for all of you, so you can see what's going on in Venezuela, so we can explain it the best possible way. It's not enough for me to explain it through words. It's not enough for me to talk about it with you guys as much as I want to. It's better if we represent it through a play, so you understand what's going on and you actually get to see what's happening. So this is why we're here together. This is why we're here right now. Gathering. We are about to do a play, a representation of what's going on in Venezuela, especially today. I want to repeat it again. Venezuela is not in democracy. Venezuela is a dictatorship. It's very important that that is very clear, because that message is what the government is trying to misrepresent out there. And that is not true. We don't have democracy. So we want to make that clear. Very, very, very clear. So with further ado, we will begin. Once again, for the folks and everybody back there who is listening, we want to give it a few more minutes for people to come and gather. We're about to do a play. I'm going to repeat myself a lot of times to give chance to everybody who's gathering around us, so they can come and watch and they don't miss anything that will happen today. Okay, so, all right. Join me in the chant that we're gonna do to wait for those to gather around us before we do the play. So let's tell everybody, who are we, all right? Who are we? Venezuela. What do we want? Freedom. Who are we? Venezuela. What do we want? Freedom. ¿Quiénes somos? Venezuela. ¿Qué queremos?
Libertad.
¿Quiénes somos?
Venezuela.
¿Qué queremos?
Libertad.
Once more. Who are we?
Venezuela.
What do we want?
Freedom.
Who are we?
Venezuela.
And what do we want?
Freedom.
Viva Venezuela.
Viva. Viva.
I represent the justice in Venezuela, and it's my duty to defend our constitution and human rights for all Venezuelan citizens. I was recently chosen by the regime of Nicolás Maduro, but I will stay impartial.
She represents the justice of Venezuela and what's going on. So you guys, throughout the play, understand what is about to take place in a few moments. We have back there some protesters. As you can see, they hold signs. They are protesters. They are telling the world what they want in a pacific way. They are protesting for their rights. They are protesting for their freedom. They are protesting. It's very important to say Pacific in a Pacific way. They are gathering everybody around.
We the people of Venezuela, all we want is freedom. We want democracy. Justice.
They are chanting, for those that cannot hear,
We want freedom.
they are saying, we want freedom.
What do we want? Who are we? Venezuela. What do we want? Who are we? Venezuela. What do we want? Who are we? Venezuela. What do we want?
They are representing the many millions of people gathering right now outside of Venezuela. And while they're playing, they're protesting pacifically. We have the government, we have the police taking them prisoners right now. They're gonna go to jail for protesting outside. That is our police, that is our national guard. They are supposed to protect us, the people. They are putting everybody in jail right now. Students, young people, older people, the elder, everybody for protesting, for speaking out, for saying what they feel, what they want. Right now we have so many students, you won't believe, 18 years old, 17 years old. These are young folks, these are students who have been taken to jail. These are very young people, elder people of all ages. For protesting, they're being taken to jail by the National Guards, by the police, who are supposed to protect us. Just for speaking out. They are being taken to jail, they are tortured in jail. We know this. And they have been taken
We need freedom.
by the National Guard.
We want freedom. You have families too. Help us.
Many students from different universities in Venezuela have been
You
imprisoned.
think this is good, but I'm gonna do
Very
it to
young
you.
people have been imprisoned, attacked by the National Guards, killed by the regime, by this so-called government that is not a government anymore, it's actually a dictatorship in Venezuela. And what they're doing is they're taking these young students, these young folks, these everybody of all ages, and they are taking them, they are putting them in jail, they are torturing them, and many have been killed. That is very important to let you guys know what's going on right now in Venezuela. We have over here some more protesters, young students as well, who came out. They're representing right now the many who are in Venezuela protesting in a pacific way for their rights. They hold posters, they hold banners, they hold flags, protesting. We want to remind everybody out here today that what we are doing is a little play to represent what's going on in Venezuela right now. As I am speaking today, it's very important that you all know what's going on. The government wants to rewrite our constitution today without the consent of the people. The people vote on it. The majority, large majority said no, we don't want you to rewrite it, and they're doing it either way because they want to do whatever they want because they have the military. So these young folks that are representing the many in Venezuela who are out there today protesting for their future, for liberty, for democracy, for all their rights. This is what's going on right now in Venezuela. They are outside, they are protesting. They are letting the government know that we want to be free. We don't want you to rewrite our constitution. We don't want you. We want you to respect the basic human rights, our basic human rights. We want to be able to have elections. We want to be able to protest in a pacific way. We want to be able to live with dignity and liberty. And so the government, who is represented over here, we have some people playing the national police. We have some people playing as the National Guards. And what they're doing right now is that they're killing the protesters. They're killing our students. They're killing our elders. They're killing people right now as we speak. This is happening, folks. This is not.
My name is Masilda Costa, and I was killed
real.
by the regime. I'm Armando Calizales. I'm 17 years old, and I was killed by the regime. I am Carlos Moreno. I 16 years old. I was killed by the regime.
17 years old over here.
17
Each
years
one.
old.
Each one of them have a picture of the real people who were killed. Some of them 17 years old, 23 years old, 14 years old over here. These are real folks. These are kids who are protesting, students that go to university, that have careers, that want to do better in life, and that want a future. And they are outside in the streets fighting for their future. They have to stop going to school. Everything is just chaotic because they want to let the government know that they want freedom, that they don't want the government to rewrite a constitution that the majority of the people do not want to be reading. What we want is that the government protects us as a people and protects our basic human rights. We want to live with dignity and we want to live with liberty. And each picture that you see down here represents someone who actually was killed by the regime. We're talking by the National Guards, the police, people who represent us, should represent the people, should protect the people, should be here for us. They are killing many as we speak. No more death. Freedom. Many that are in jail right now, they're being tortured by the police, tortured by the National Guards. I want to remind everybody again, we're here doing a representation of what's going on in Venezuela right now. What's happening right now, because especially today is a very symbolic day, because today the government wants to rewrite the constitution of our country. When the majority said no, we all decided, we all voted together, and we said no, we don't want you to rewrite the constitution. We want you to respect our basic human rights. We want you to respect what we want, and they are putting elections out here today in Venezuela to rewrite the constitution. We're going to hear from the justice some words. We are placing
Good to see you. Hello.
symbolic wine to represent that there's no justice in Venezuela, there's no democracy. It's a dictatorship. That's the truth. That's how it is.
Why the justice keeps so blind to us, to Venezuelans? I do not understand. Do you work for the regime? Or do you work for us? What do you think? That is the justice, and it's so blind. Have you seen how these students have been killed? Have you seen how these officers are free? Free, so they can go and do the same over and over. Have you seen that? Have you seen these students sent to jail? Where is the justice in Venezuela? I think the justice works for the regime. And I think a justice in every country, it is supposed to defend what? The Constitution. This is the Constitution of Venezuela. But you know what? Justice, which is blind, you can see it. She doesn't care about us. She doesn't care about the Constitution. And if you see here, we the people. Who are the people? We are the people. Venezuelans are the people. And we have some articles there. This is the supreme law. But you know what? She doesn't care about it. And she keeps violating the Constitution over and over. It was denied to us to have a revocatory referendum. Yes, you do not have it in USA, but we do have it here in Venezuela. And guess what? The dictator, Mr. Maduro, has denied us this right. It's stated here in the Constitution. Do you think that is possible? Imagine if that happens here in the United States. Do you think it's possible? No. But why is this so possible in Venezuela? Well, under the international watch. Because this rich country can buy with oil and cash, and all the people are in misery. We do not have food. We do not have basic things. So justice, you are not fair, and we want a society which will be fair and just, not just for you, not just for those in power, for everyone. Because rewriting this constitution is unconstitutional, and I don't agree with that. Do you agree with that? We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! That's not just, that's not fair. We are humbly asking to all of you to support our cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here today.